On Wednesday, January 29th, in the Vallejo Auditorium of the Keller Building, President Tuminez ushered in the coming year and recapped the amazing things that UVU has accomplished since the start of her leadership here 7 years ago. The UVU review crew arrived on scene to experience the event and talk to a few of those in the audience as well as President Tuminez herself. Her speech emphasized that UVU follows an abundant university model. We offer intensive support and hands-on learning for those that attend. Of those that attend, the majority will graduate debt-free and with a transformative education. A link to the event livestream will be provided so that you can get informed on the large progress being made here at UVU.
President Tuminez, you had a lot of great things and great statistics to say up there on stage. In light of new international politics and other external factors going on, are you still optimistic about the future of our school?
Yes, I remain very optimistic. I think at the end of the day, a lot of the difference we make is local. And there are many things, I'm a Russia expert, so obviously, and I'm also a scholar of international relations.
Wow.
So sometimes I look at things like war and civil wars and climate summits and all of these problems. And I think it is easy to feel a little bit helpless. But at the end of the day, the most powerful thing is actually the small people, because each of us can make a difference in the realm over which we have control. I don't have control over international affairs, but I have control over how we lead at UVU and how our students experience their education. And making a difference there is what gives me hope and optimism and enthusiasm.
So, tell us, what did you think of this event?
So it's definitely something that I was looking forward to. I think transparency is important. I like the idea of talking to the leaders of the university and see what they're doing for the student body. I definitely have a good perception of the event. It went really well. I was happy to hear all the progress that UVU has made throughout the last year. And I'm excited for the future of the university.
Well, we don't miss this event. This is the event of the year. If you want to catch up on all good things happening at Utah Valley University, you cannot miss the State of the University address by President Tuminez.
Yeah, we actually don't miss many events.
Wow. Okay.
And this will be one that we won't ever miss again.
Yeah.
What you come away with after listening to President Tuminez is not just where we've been, because when you think about the success of UVU, where we've been, she recognizes that she stands on great shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
But she herself is forging a path forward for this university and dreams big and sees the future for what this university can become for the community and how we're educating so many of these wonderful young men, young women to become the professionals of next year and the future. She's doing marvelous work here at UVU.
Yeah, no, she's a great, ambitious force, and I think we're really fortunate to have her as our president.
Yes.
And was there a particular moment that stood out to you, especially?
Yeah, I feel like at the beginning, President showing the data of the student enrollment was really important. I'm an immigrant and a first-generation student here, so it's cool to see that some of my peers are the same. Additionally, the fact that they rebuilt a new building of the university in Sundance was also really cool to see that UVU was expanding in the valley.
For me, I really love the first gen stats.
Oh, yeah.
To me, that's really meaningful. I love the way that UVU is really servicing our community at every level, and especially at the first gen level. That they've got programs for people with intellectual disabilities, that they've got the autism center, that they're helping people with childcare, I just feel like that there are so many needs that are being filled here, and that her vision, it gets people excited about that. It gets people, as people who have done some donating and donated their time, that, it makes you want to donate more. It makes you want to be more engaged and really feel aligned with the vision that she's setting out for the university.
I couldn't say it better than that. That's awesome. In my particular role, I'll maybe pivot from that and talk about workforce development in our community. I get to sit in a seat that's unique, where I get to work with 4,000 plus businesses in Utah County. And what we need is a president like President Tuminez that understands the impact and role that a university has in developing the generational workforce for the future, to really prepare them in such a way that they can land any job anywhere in the country, but that most of them stay right here. Our county is growing so fast. We need to hire from within. We can't hire enough great, talented people. President Tuminez is educating that next workforce wave of amazing talent.
I mean, a lot of the things that I do is really driven by my belief that the human mind deserves an education.
Yeah.
That if you can educate people in how to think, not necessarily what to think, how to think, you can fire up people's imaginations, and often people will deliver for themselves and hopefully also for others and for society.
Yeah. Hopefully. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Carry on your good work at UVU Review.
Yeah.